So, I was talking with my brother about where he's at, where he's living. And he says it's really boring. He's on the fence about going to church, or we were raised Catholic, and well, my aunt was Catholic, and I know that she's saved and she's in heaven, but that's a very small. She's a very small percentage. She passed away, I feel like 15 years ago, and she's like a very small percentage. A lot of Catholics are not saved. They don't understand the concept. And I wish when Catholics went to Mass, they would get it. It's in the message. It's in the sermon. They got to get rid of the statues. They got to get rid of the rosary. But it's in the sermons and the first reading, second reading. It's all in there. So, well, he was talking about it was boring, and I said to him, I go to a Pentecostal church now. Kind of Pentecostal. It's not full holiness, but we pray in tongues and believe in healing. And so I said to him, yeah, guys, it's raining outside. So I said, the reason why it's boring and church is boring to you is because, you're used to sitting down, standing up, kneeling, this and that, being told what to do in a church service, and you think that's worship. You're just being told. It's not coming from your heart. It's coming from just performance and stuff. But the reason why you don't get it is because you're not seeing Jesus in action. What did Jesus do when he was here? Well, what he did was he laid hands on the sick. Sometimes he didn't even lay hands on the sick. He just said, go thy way, your faith has made thee whole. He just said, hey, you're healed. And then they were healed. And then he cast out devils. He cast out devils to people that couldn't speak for themselves. They didn't have that faith, but they needed to be delivered. So a lot of times people are like going to church, listening to the pastor talk about Jesus, and that's all good. Sometimes we need like that self-help. Sometimes we need, somebody to just pastor us, like we're sheep and we don't know where we're going. We need somebody to lead us in the right direction. But if you, for a person that doesn't get church and finds it boring and stuff, they need to see the power of the gospel. They need to see Jesus in action. They need to see people doing what Jesus did, which is praying for, laying hands on the sick, telling them that they're healed, casting out devils. So they need to see Jesus on a personal level. They need to see Jesus in their own life, not when they go to church, but when they're in their house, in their apartment, on the street. They need to see that Jesus. So I just wanted to post this. Maybe this will help somebody pinpoint what was going on. And there's people that say that Jesus didn't pray for people. And I was thinking, Jesus prays for people now. He intercedes for us in heaven, So I was thinking, I think maybe Jesus did pray for people. He just didn't pray for them while he was with them, like per se. I mean, he might have prayed for them, but he didn't like say, "Oh, Father." He did pray out loud. He did talk to God, and it's recorded. I think the longest that it's recorded is in John, when he's talking to the Father, especially when he raised Lazarus from the dead. But I think he prayed in his private time when he went alone to spend time in prayer. He just needed to get away from the people, and he was meditating, and I think he prayed for people then. But he just didn't, he was casting out devils. He was like, "Oh, Father, please." No, he was like, he had authority. He was like, "No, I'm it, and you're gone, devil. Get out of here right now." So he was like, yeah, he kicked butt. So he didn't pray for them because he knew he had that power, and he knew that the people didn't need the prayer right then and there. They needed that deliverance. They needed that help now. They needed healing. They needed deliverance. They needed all that. So, that was what I wanted to post. Alright, so I guess I will post something else later. Thanks, guys.